Personalizing postcards to ideal prospects. What's happening? It's Eric J. Olson. Although I am a digital marketer and we have a digital marketing agency, I actually believe in snail mail sometimes to get the attention of your ideal prospects. And here's why. If a postcard comes across my desk, I'm probably going to look at it. I mean, it's right there. Like it comes right to me. I'm going to see it. Now, I may not take any action on it, but I'm going to look at it. The chances are also much higher if that postcard or that letter comes in an envelope handwritten to me. When was the last time that you got something handwritten, like a handwritten card or a handwritten letter? You know, unless you're like a grandma or grandpa getting thank you letters from your grandchildren, it probably doesn't happen that often, right? So when one of those comes across your desk, then you're going to look at it. It's going to get your attention. And you'll probably open that envelope. Now, here at Array Digital, we've known this for a long time, and we have sent out postcards to ideal prospects in different industries over the years. But we've always sent just the postcard, and it was a typed out address, and it went to hundreds or thousands of people at once. The effectiveness is questionable. We're really hoping to build brand awareness with those ideal prospects so that when an ad shows up later or when our salesperson calls them later, they've heard of who we are. That's the goal, right? That's brand awareness. Over at Rival Digital, our relatively new sister company that focuses on residential HVAC marketing, and that's all they do, by the way, their ideal prospects are owners of residential HVAC companies, very targeted. So they are going after owners of HVAC contracting companies with postcards as well as with ads and as well as with sales follow-up. The difference, though, is they decided that they were going to take that postcard and they were going to stuff it into an envelope after they personalized it. So Austin and Eric, they will go to the prospect's Facebook page or their website, and they'll find something that they could put personally on there. If the person is a Bears fan, as an example, they'll put, hey, how about them Bears, right? They'll personalize it somehow, and then they'll stuff it into an envelope, and they'll hand address that envelope to the prospect. It's really taking what we've done here at Array Digital and just ratcheting it up a couple of notches. One is personalized, and two is handwritten, and three, it's in an envelope. Like that's pretty compelling. It's a lot of work though. So they're only doing 10 per day. But the whole process is this. We have a list of a couple thousand of these HVAC contractors, and they're going through 10 at a time, and they're sending out a batch, 10 every single day. They wait for about a week, and then Austin calls. And so the first time that they hear from our salesperson of Rival Digital is after they've already received the postcard. By the way, we also include one of our folks in each mailing to make sure that we know when those mailings came in, and they're all like, version controlled. So we know when the mailings hit, and that's when we call them. So it's a much better process. I mean, really, like personalization is way better, but also if you don't have your sales team calling immediately to these prospects after you sent them a marketing piece, you're losing a huge opportunity. I mean, just a massive opportunity. And you're really arguably throwing a lot of money away. So when you run a campaign, I recommend that instead of like taking, a couple thousand people and just blasting them and hoping they call you, you coordinate with your salespeople to break it up into chunks, 100 per week. And then your salespeople call those 100 per week or whatever the number is. If your salespeople don't call and if you don't personalize, you're going to get mediocre returns on your investment. How much more successful would you be if you could harness the experience of a group of successful business owners? If you could learn from their successes and avoid mistakes they've made in the past? Array Mentors provides the framework and the guidance to help you find your way, get you on the right path, and accelerate your journey to more money and more success. Check out the details at arraymentors.com.